First leg, Manchester United. Right? One of them back of the shop. Them drop asleep because of you. Not drop asleep. They think the man they want to. No, listen. Yes, they never play to the best of their ability. But part of that is you are causing not to play to the best of their ability. The spaces that they have in the first leg were not there. And they start with the space and then when Manchester start playing, they take too long to wait for it. Manchester and Suarez are turned. Them do it, but it's not the same. You know what? Alright, them are press you. Let's face fast man.
Yeah.
Right now,
What do you guys do to get probably plug in, but
if I ever had it happen to one,
Yo, press con-
Third year now.
How much point is
Oh, they have to turn it.
And we are about to get started with our Registrar Premier League press conference. Ask everyone to grab a seat. Thank you. Everybody. Sponsors, welcome. Fellow media colleagues, welcome. For this. By the way, so will Tivoli Gardens versus Waterhouse. That's 3:30, of course, Edward Seller Sports Complex. And you might be aware that there is a recently signed engagement with Island Sports Network. We do have a representative here this morning. And so they will be streaming the Mount Pleasant versus Arnett Gardens FC game from Drops Hall. Of course, the Sunday televised games can be viewed on Sportsmax in the exclusive and on Scene TV. With the Tivoli Gardens versus Waterhouse matchup. Murray to join me on stage, on the podium, as well as Daniel Bent and Nikolai Finderson. Well, I mean, I'll get the question started, but for me, of course, feel free to ask. I'm going to start with Tivoli Gardens. Of course, at this top 6, you concerned
Alright, go ahead.
check.
Continue to work on and do what we have to do so that we can get some positive results.
Of course, looking at your matchups against Waterhouse, them get the season 1-1 and 2-1 earlier this year. What are you going to have to do different to get the result against Waterhouse this weekend?
Well, it was too exciting games, difficult. Once Waterhouse is a formidable opponent, right? We created several opportunities in both games. However, we didn't put our chances away. So I think if we execute and put our chances away, then we can get a good result from the game.
All right, now to Colorado. Pretty good season so far. Oh, please are you with how things have been going from a personal perspective?
Good morning, everyone. Colorado morning. Well, I'm pleased. Scoring 12 goals. He scored 8 goals. Played 15 games, scored 8 goals, and the current leading goal scorer in the Premier League. So I'm very pleased knowing that I'm on the top of the chart of the leading goal scorer. But at the same time, I'm not happy. The low part of the.
Of course, you mentioned the improvement in terms of goal scoring this year. What would you say has been the major contributing factor?
Well, to me, it's just more hard work and dedication going into training and even the games. So even before the games and like pre-season, I put in a lot of work to be where I'm at now. So everything is just hard work and dedication for me.
How much you can added pressure?
The last game that we played to Humble Lions, so we need to you have 2 games, so we get these 6 points and hope and pray UWI drop points. So I'm coming for 3 points. So I'm just letting them know here.
So Pitts is asking us to have you, right?
All games start at the same time.
Yes. Yeah,
Our Waterhouse. How much are you guys looking forward to this game? I mean, Tivoli versus Waterhouse, any competition, any season, a big one.
Good morning, everyone. I think.
Please introduce yourself first.
Okay. Daniel Bent, assistant coach at Waterhouse FC. I think it's going to be a titanic battle. Again, another classic one. Waterhouse versus Tivoli is never short of drama in any state. So we are aware of Colorado and his friends, but we have to win the game from ball 1, minute 1, because of the silence the crowd and take the 12th man out of the game, which is the crowd, because they'll be at home and it's going to be a rampant environment, a very fiery one. But definitely, we are very much up for the task, and as long as we get the decision right in the final third, it should be a walk in the park.
A walk in the park, he says. Very interesting. They haven't beaten you this season, coach. Does that give you some extra confidence going into this one?
Yes, because we are still in the hunt for Portmore. They are the one who's been hunted by everybody, who want their heads on the practice. But it's going to be exciting. I think we can go there actually, being the environment in its own way. We can get 3 points. I think I know because we have the team with the same a few.
And what's going to get in the result?
Shoot pass, and when a team make a mistake, make them pay.
All right, Nico, speaking to us yesterday to make some headway against Sport for the $1 million payday.
No, none at all. All are not last year. All teams have 2 games to go, and we are still in the hunt for all the points as possible, so we still can catch.
And how much are you the game against?
Always a tough game against Steve, no matter the result in the past, but we just know that we have to go out there and know the stake, and that we need all 3 points to move forward in the competition.
We are looking forward, but let's talk a bit about yesterday's result. How happy or disappointed are you in how things went at Prison Oval yesterday?
Not really much disappointment. That we get a point from the game. That's we still 4 points a jip off them, so it's still mathematical. We can catch them, so no problem there.
And the coach gave his perspective, but from where you sit, what's going to be the key thing to get a positive result against the weekend?
We just have to play an all-round team game, and we have to attack as well as much as defend. We've gone 4 clean sheets in a row now, so we have to maintain that and get some goals.
All right, my last question. I'm going to come back to Coach Bent. Coach, I'm seeing 1 win in the last 5 games. Surely not the sort of form that Tivoli Gardens would like to be in at this point of the season.
Definitely not. We have been somewhat inconsistent throughout the season, right? And it's something that we try to figure out why we are up and down. But points are yes, the team has been responding positively to the coach, and from the start of the season, we have been good over the game.
Of course, season, but one gets the feeling, given that teams would want, do you on the floor for questions? We do have our media colleagues here, and if
get the winner score. Apart from Colorado Murray, where do the goals come from?
Well, we have Andre Moulton in the team who has scored 5, and Jonah Murray also, I think, on 5. And there are a number of other players who have 2.
Brother. All right, guys. Versus Wall and 2-1, 2 game. Sure.
As I said before, it comes down to decision making in the final third. Yesterday, even against Portmore, we got a lot of chances to make Portmore cry, but we didn't do that. We did not punish them, and in football, score and another team gets, and it haunts you. So coming up against Tivoli and looking at the last results against UA. It's a bit disheartening because on the training pitch we work on this so hard, but on game day we just need to get it right on game day, and that will be the difference going forward.
One question. Island Sports.
This one's for Colorado. I think I remember seeing on Instagram you were saying that you're confident of getting the scoring title this year. So, is that a personal achievement for you to really get the top goal scorers of the season?
Well, it is a personal achievement. I set my target at 15 goals for the season, or this season. I'm at 12 now, so yeah, and I'm actually at 12 now. So for Waterhouse, I think I need 3 points as well. I need goals, so I'm telling coach right here and the captain over there, or vice captain, that I'm going to score for it.
Cool to get the ball first, score a goal. Looking forward to this one. Question from Sportsmax.
You guys normally have a good chemistry with the team. Attacking a factor with the game.
Yeah, that's really a factor. And losing our captain, our inspiration player, that main cause our team is the belly, as to say. And we have to just build on it and move forward. We can't know a player, we just know that we have to work hard as much as possible as we can so a player can fulfill his position.
All right, any more questions? Thank you. All right, I'm going to ask the representatives from President and Arnett Gardens to the sound station. That should be Nigel Stewart, Ladale Ritchie, Orlando Clark, and Marvin Morgan. I'll ask guys to do themselves. Marvin Morgan, Julian, All right, Sir Clark, let's start with you. Sir. Another very interesting game. Arnett Gardens versus Pleasant. How much are you looking forward to the game? How much are the guys looking forward to this one?
Well, the team is not really actually playing we want it, but this is the right time to start build, so we'll be fine.
Always close games between you two, just one goal in your two previous games this season. How confident are you that we'll be seeing some goals this weekend to win?
Well, based on yesterday, we were creating some chances, but we're missing, so hopefully we're saving them for Sunday.
So, a big game player yourself. How much are you looking forward to this one?
Okay. This season competition and years of injuries, and it has prevented us.
Confident it can happen in this game?
Mathematically, we are confident that we will be trying to do it to cure our injuries that we have nursing right now, and to that God always turn up for the player. So that is what we are looking forward to.
No man, Bembo.
Like one year, but we just focus on what we are to follow the instruction, coach instruction, and just go out there and just play our best game and just try to get our particular result.
You feel this type of game get the best of it?
It's big games, so at the end of the day, big players turn up on big games, so that is my aim on trying to help my other teammates to just turn up on that.
Coach, I'm going to ask the same question. How much are you looking forward to this game?
Yeah, we're looking forward to this game. As Cardell said, we are here to play. Andy, I thought we have two very good games with them. We are 1-1 and 0.
Game I think they get the better in us two. There to or 3. As Cardell, big players start for big games. Think I'm ready for this one on Sunday, so I think it's gonna be a crack.
Coach, you have only conceded 19 goals this season. What has been the key to that, defensive performance?
I mean, we're a team that defends with all 11 players. I mean, we work hard at defense, and it is showing.
In Mount Pleasant, you should be where you are, and even are you pleased with how the season has so far?
Yes, I think we have a good cover, working hard, and the road is paying.
Coach, do you feel that the previous results against a team as well put together?
Arnett Gardens, so we are always confident.
You are coming up a home draw against Dunbehold. Your thoughts effect going into this particular game?
We just scored yesterday, and that needs to improve.
Mr. Morgan believes that the playoff when Arnett should. No, Coach, Sir Marvin.
Okay.
Do you believe that you, in all honesty, have the simple?
As for Coach for Mount Pleasant, 6 points behind the leaders. Very, very slim chance for you guys to still able to push for that $1 million if everything goes perfect.
But we're mainly on the playoffs.
Is that something that is starting?
Well, as I said before, we are focused on the playoff, and yes, we wanted that the 6 points out there, and we get the 6 points and get the bye. It's a plus.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the coach, that was a question that was for the coaches, and I think this season they have done very well. I mean, we're not looking forward to force anybody, so we can't use them for the playoff. So we're looking at the junior players to step up, you know, and close out the preliminary round games, which is 2 games leave. So in the playoff, looking forward to have our firepower, and well, we're looking forward to have a deja vu season, but with 2017.
Any more questions?
They have scored, I think, 30 goals. Only team that have scored, the team that have scored less, the Montego Bay. Person that have scored 30 or above. What is the problem when you can't score goals?
It's a major problem. I mean, when you work as hard as we do as defense, you know, it give up a little bit of offense, but I think we're getting chances and we'll keep working and scoring goals. It's just that in front of the goal time and making this poor, but we're working hard at it.
I think some chances, I made some choices in the new players to actually help with the goal scoring.
Yeah, it hasn't really helped, but it's a work in progress. We also as a new teams and we'll take some time to gel.
All right. Any more questions?
Russell, I'll do that. As I told you before, we have been the victim of injuries. We have loads of injuries right now, and it has prevented us to be fruitful this season. You know, not playing our usual game, and before we used to top half of scoring goals, if not at the top. But this season has been our worst in terms of injuries.
All right. Well, if there are no further questions, we'd like to thank these gentlemen for joining us. Thank you very much for your time. Third place, Mount Pleasant, of course, against 5th place, Arnett Gardens. A big one, guys. We're looking forward to this one. Other game being featured here this morning is the Dunbeholden versus UWI encounter. Of course, this one takes place at Royal Lakes on Sunday, 3:30. I'm going to invite Andrew Peart and Michael Heaven from UWI and Eric Edwards from Dunbeholden to join us. Thank you. Let's start with Mr. Edwards. All right, Eric. Very interesting season, your first season, of course, in the Premier League. How would you rate how things have gone for Dunbeholden this season?
Well, my name is Ricky Reyes, player of Dunbeholden. Well, for our first season, it's really like a up and down, but we just continue to fight to stay up so we can come back next season.
And how much are you guys looking forward to this encounter against UA?
Well, this match coming up, I know it will be a tough one. See that UA beat us twice, 1-0. So I know it's not going to be an easy one because UA want to stay in the playoff and we want to stay in the league. It's going to be a rough task, but go for it.
It's going to be difficult to stay in the league if the key, much as you have been conceding. 38 goals, only one team has conceded more goals than Dunbeholden. How do you correct that entire game on the one to follow?
Well, for the past 2 games, we come out with clean sheet. So it's a thing we're working on with our goals, and we scored 3 goals in the last 2 games. So we're working on our defense while working on our attack. So for this game, as I said before, just coming out strong and just hope to get a clean sheet with some goals.
Right. You have won the 2 previous games against you. Is that something that's going to be on your minds ahead of the game on Sunday?
Well, for the it won't play on our mind because in the past 2 games, we got the game to win, but we just never capitalized on our chances. So we know we can do it, and we are ready for it, and we will do it.
Coach Peart, of course, you are in a dark fight for that top 6 position. How important is, let's put in your words, how important is a Sunday's game to that ambition of finishing in the top 6?
Well, good morning, everybody. It is very important, as I said, because Eric mentioned that they are trying to survive in the league while we're trying to secure or solidify our position in the top 6 without depending on Waterhouse beating Tivoli. So, because of that, is very important. So, 2 clubs with on the line to play for, and the past 2 encounters have been very close ones. One of them, the other one away at Royal Lakes, pretty much against all odds. And since that game was played on the 6th of January, and since that we have noticed that Dunbeholden, they're pretty much reshaped their team in terms of adding new players, and that kind of provided a lot of impetus for them pushing to the position that they are now, where they are outside of the relegation zone but still not safe.
Dunbeholden, of course, from scoring against them. You are somewhat struggling to score enough. No team in the top 6 has actually scored less than you with your 30 goals. Is that a concern for you? What?
Not so much. I think the biggest issue for us is not conceding, because we have scored the same number of goals as Mount Pleasant, but we have conceded 30-30. That's sort of worry. The worry is not so much about scoring large number of goals. The most important thing for us is to win the game. So scoring is kind of smaller than most other fields in the league. So you can expect a lot of duels and clashes.
Michael, how much are you looking forward to this game on Sunday? And do you like the think that there's an extra challenge in playing at Royal?
Good morning. I'm Michael Evans. I'm looking forward in playing at Dunbeholden. I know it will be a tough one. Previous encounters we have won. We don't really know what they are coming with, so we have to prepare properly and ensure that we come up with 3 points.
You're not in the best of form, just 1 win in the last 5 games. Is this something I'm worried about?
I'm not worried. I know my team can come out with the victory, and we have the we have been through many patches. We maintain our position in the top 6, and it only can get better going forward.
What would you say has been the biggest challenge for Dunbeholden in this, of course, your first season in top flight football?
Well, don't really see that we just never capitalize on our goals, which really aren't it. But like team that fear or give us a chance because they can hear over the media. And we're a good team, playing good, but can't score. So just that I've been up.
We see.
Can cover years. Yeah. Then you have to change a little playing balls rather than trying to sideways and diagonal. So that's the biggest challenge. When we went there, just realized to your left, so you're pretty much going. So be a little more vertical.
Any more questions?
Yeah.
Sometimes as a training, which includes like student athletes as well. So maybe in trying to convince players, if you can change their mindset to the size of the field, then maybe we have to change some of it's variables that we might encounter.
Coach Peart, is there any specific factor that you can point to as a contributor to the poor on a farm?
Well, you have to put things in perspective. Poor farm now with what you said the statistics were, our last 5 games. One winning much better than wins in 6 that we encountered in November, December. So perspective and context is a hell of a thing. So we're not faced by that challenge because at one stage in the season we were, before we played Waterhouse the first time this season, had we won that game, then we'd be top of the table after 10 games with 20 points. And then we began a run, 6 games, no goals, no wins. And then we managed to come back to a position where we are now 4 points ahead of the closest challengers for the top 6 position. So it's not, pretty much having gone through that, we are not fazed by the run of form. No, I think we managed to do well. One team who has been playing well, we drew with them. Or we had a chance to win that game or even tie that game at the end. So it's a worry for us. What we have to do is just condition our minds to be very good on the day, and that's the real challenge for us, to find some consistency, because on any given day, like, you don't know what can happen with UE. So we're trying to bring some level of predictability and consistency. The form is not in no way any worry for us.
All right, thank you. Any more questions?
You are the new coach in the Premier League.
No, pressure. It's just that in it you want to do well. Whatever you want to do, then you want to do to the best. So Michael is a student. I'm sure at the end of 3 or 4 years he wants to graduate. It's the same thing with us, or same thing with myself. I'm in the league as a coach. I just want to survive in the league. The position we're in now says you can make the top 6, and that's our aim. I start the season would have wanted to finish higher, but now, given the situation or the context that we face, then we are trying to push for the spot in the top. Pressure is the expectation and human nature of wanting the best for yourself or the person.
Played well all season, can't score sometimes, failing to play, and we have been extremely all well. Do you think that now that you did some adjustment to your team and brought in some new players for that game on Sunday up against you, do you think that you'll have an advantage in that game?
Well, yes, I believe our advantage at home. The last game we played at home, we got the win. I think it's a great feel for us with the players we have coming up a team against UE. You know how they play. I think us.
Aggressive coaching. And the players take that and play aggressive also. That's how it is at times. Sorry. The thing about it for Dumbo Holden, drew a game yesterday and dropped the test. The team under any pressure at all. Any pressure. Fans.
Well, I won't say we're under any pressure, but really concerned and really stay up. About the points, and we know if we lose, we can go further down, and if we win, we can stop the relegation zone. So I don't think we're under any pressure, but just looking out to play a good game and get points.
One more question, yeah?
Another question for Eric. So your last against Portmore, this game against UE is the must-win of the rest of the season. Challenge of Portmore in the final game?
Well, this game against UE decide or a stay or a drop out. So this game against UE, well, with Portmore game decide on this game just no way.
Respond to that.
Eric or so. Things for that's what he said, so we'll have to use that to our advantage.
Coach, quick one. In terms of personnel, I know that Ryan Miller, he was in the team for a little while. Assigned another day. You know, what's the mindset of your players going forward?
Our players, we want to do well. So that's the mindset. Against Don Beholden, who are fighting as well. Then we missed an opportunity yesterday to pretty much guarantee our spot in the top 6. and it's still not detrimental, so it's still in our hands. So we have to come out and do it Sunday.
We just remember all Harbour View. We're really looking forward to an exciting run of games. Right, final games will take place on Wednesday, March 20th, and the playoff first leg will take place on March 24th, 2019. So again, the playoffs quarterfinal round first legs will start on for host today. Thanks to everyone, sponsors, team reps, media, everybody, PSC officials, for joining us today, and we look forward to an exciting run of games. Thank you very much.